Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to the extended. If you saw on TikTok that I posted, so I still have the cards laid out from that. We're just gonna jump right into it. Let's see who this person is that is thinking about you. Who is this person that is thinking about my collective? What is their personality? Things going on in their life. Let's see. All right, we have the Ace of Cups, the Five of Wands, Temperance, Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, well, first of all, I feel like they have two sides of them. They have one side that is very quick and logical. They like to have an idea, plan out how they're going to put it in motion, and then put it in motion. They're very quick with it. They're not going to take their time. Like, they like to move quickly. They like to obtain the things that they want quickly. No thoughts of emotion, really, or they can put their emotion into it, but they're always going to choose the more logical idea, goal, basically, the one that seems to make the most sense. But then there's another side of them when they are balanced and they think more with their heart than their brain. They're not as logical. I think that they still will, it's like they will either plan something out of logic and do it, or they will feel something very greatly, and then that will be the motivator to move them. There's no in between. No one else can make them do anything, can make them like plan out a goal or etc., whatever the thing may be. Like, everything is very much based off of their own logic and their own emotions. They are not easily influenced by other people. And they don't really work well with other people for the most part. They might be like, it's not that they're a loner, but it's just like they're very respected in ways that like people know not to really mess with them, or not to like try and get them to do something themselves, like, I mean, like, from that person, because they know that like if your person doesn't want to do it, then they're not going to do it. There's no convincing them. Like, they are just very like straightforward. This is how I like to do things. This is what I'm going to do based off of my logic and my emotions, and that's it. Like, that's it. So that's why it's very interesting that you make them want to give, and it's interesting that they like that you give, because normally they don't really take anything from others. Like, everything is very much done from their own mind, their own perspective, their own will, but you kind of change that up, which is why I think the Death card came out. Interesting. Okay, let's see what else. What else does my collective need to know about this person, so that they know who they are, whether or not they already know them, or maybe they don't know them yet. Thank you. Okay, let's see. See, look, we have the Eight of Wands. Like, they're very quick. Once they make the decision that they're going to do something, they're like, yep, get the plan in motion, for sure. Like, they are not one to sit around and wait. They're not waiting on other people. They're not waiting on nothing. If they feel like they want to do something, they're doing it, like, regardless. There's quite literally no stopping them. It's like a moving train, and it's like there's no stopping it. Like, if a train not derails, what's the word where it just like the brakes don't work? That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of like Mission Impossible, if you saw the last one, Dead Reckoning, and like the train just keeps going because the brakes don't work anymore. That's how this person is. So that being said, it seems like since they know that they want you, or they're starting to accept that they want you, once they accept that, y'all are in for it. Because there's gonna be no, like, they're not gonna take no for an answer. Not in like a scary way, but just in like a, they will be persistent and they will do what they need to do to get you to like, I'm hearing submit to them. Things are definitely gonna get spicy, I could tell you that. Because they're not the type to not get what they want, especially if it comes to other people. Like, they're like very much not gonna let someone else get in the way of them getting what they want, even if that person is you. I hope that makes sense. Like, it's like they want you and they know that, but even you can't stop this. I have to laugh. Okay, we also have the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Sometimes, on a very rare occasion, they seem like they can get in their head depending on what the situation is. So maybe for some of you, your person is very, like what I just said, like once they get started, they're not stopping and no one can stop them. But it's like because they don't want anyone to stop them, sometimes they might over plan and they might end up in their head a lot because they want to make sure that they do it right the first time. That way you don't even want to say no. Like, they want to make sure that they get it right, basically. If it has to do with someone else, which in this case it does, because we're obviously talking about what do they think about you. And it is an energy of they are interested in things like that, but they just haven't made the move yet because they want to make sure that the move they make is the right one. Because you seem to be very different from what they are used to, so they know that they need to go about it in a different approach, and they want to make sure that the approach is well enough that you actually take it and you don't just think that they're the worst, you know, or something like that. Like, they don't want to mess it up for sure. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix the candle a little bit. And it can make them move slowly, but just because they're moving slow does not mean that they are not going to go straight towards the thing that they want. So they're very just goal oriented, which is nice, if that's what you like. It's giving like very heavy masculine energy, like, because you know what, also we have the Emperor on the bottom of the deck, and that's quite literally the energy that I get from this person. Like, they trying to sit on the top of the throne. They already are sitting on the top of their throne. Like, they get what they want. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter how outlandish it seems. Like, they are going for it. They don't care. Because they would rather try. Actually, it's not even that they would rather try and then if they fail, they fail. Like, they don't even think that they're gonna fail. It's quite literally just... it's literally just... they're kind of cocky about it, which I think flows into their sexual being as well. So that should be interesting when we get into those messages, which we will soon. So we have Coffin here, which just reminds me of the Death card. So I do, once again, they're definitely going through a change right now. Or they just, in general, they could switch up. Because remember I said, you know, they have two sides of them. Like, they have the very logical side that guides them, and then they have the very emotional side that guides them. So it kind of depends on their mood that day, or like what's going on in their life at that time. So I feel like they can change kind of, not easily, but like they change often. They like to change things around. They could be also going through an ego death at this time, maybe because you are triggering them. Because remember, we had twin flames here, and that's what a twin flame does. Like, they trigger you, like, you're gonna see yourself in them very, very heavily, and it's going to make you trigger and like do things in your own self as well. But we have great fortune and privileged lady. So they definitely want to take care of you. Like, I feel like they just have a very provider energy, which is why I said before they have a very masculine energy. Like, and especially with the King of Wands came out. It's just, and with the Six of Pentacles as well, like, just very giving. Like, it's like they don't normally like to provide for others, not because they're selfish, but like just in the way that they want to provide for a lover that they're interested in, or like maybe they have ideas of being with someone and having a life partner, and like they want to like be the kind of like caretaker, I guess, of the relationship, but they haven't met anyone that made them actually want to do it. But now they met you, and they're like, you are high sedity, baby. Like, they're like, I have to come correct, because like I don't know, like they just feel like you are royalty and you deserve to be treated like royalty. So they're very much like, I need to do this right. Like, I need to win them over with and maybe you're not a very material person per se, but it doesn't matter. Like, they still want to shower you with things. They want to shower you with love emotionally. They want to shower you with things physically as well. Maybe they have a high-paying job. And even if they don't, I think that gift giving is one of their love languages. For sure. It makes them feel good to give to you, especially because they know that they might not be very good at being very giving emotionally sometimes. So the way that they want to compensate that is by giving to you materially and financially, and like making sure that like you don't really have to worry about a lot, you know? I love that. Okay. So that is what we have for who they are. So I hope that gave you just a better understanding of this person that you are inquiring about. Just very masculine energy. They get what they want, well respected, goal oriented. All right, now we're going to get into the spicy thoughts about you. What are they thinking about you sexually? Because they are thinking about you sexually, for sure. Sorry, I just want to fix that. We're going to take these back out. They do have a fear of you hurting them, for sure. They might want to, only do the deed with you after they feel like they know that you won't just abandon them. Definitely. I don't know where my other cards are, which is a little alarming. But I guess we don't need them. Alright, what are their thoughts of my collective sexually? What are their sexual thoughts about my collective? I'm going to pull from both tarot decks. way too many. What are their thoughts of my collective sexually? What are their sexual thoughts about my collective? Thank you. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Sun, the King of Wands. So the King of Wands came out twice. The Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Right off the bat, they think you are so attractive. Holy crap. The amount of wands that came out is insane. They're definitely the masculine energy. I'm telling you that right now. Whether or not you are male or female, it does not matter. They are the masculine out of the two of you. That is like their more prominent side. And let me tell you something. You come around and they are barely holding on. Like, they are really trying to keep this stuff in their pants, for sure. And if they are a woman, they are panty soaked, for sure. Like, just throwing that out there. I know we can't get too crazy, but I'm gonna get as crazy as we can. But like I said, with the masculine energy, yeah, they definitely want to worship you because they're just very much like, you bring out a different side of them and they have not experienced that before. And so because of that, they're like, oh my goodness, you are so amazing and you make me feel so many different things I've never felt before and blah, blah, blah. So like, they just want to like shower you, like literally in gifts and everything. They want to just admire you. You're like a piece of walking art to them, like especially like physically. Like, they're very attracted to you. There's a lot of passion here. There will be a lot of passion if y'all, you know, get together and do y'all's thing, for sure. Like, look at this. They have like, there's like two people here literally in the fire. That's how passionate it is. But they still want to like worship you and cuddle you and be gentle and kind. I feel like they might have had heartbreak in the past, which I did mention before, but and normally it makes them closed off, but because you are so open and giving, it's making them want to like open up more. Oh, see, look, we have talking, interested, conversing more. So like I said before, they want to take you on a date so you guys can talk and like get to know each other more. You might be in separation right now. Like I said, they're still trying to plan how to do it in a way that you will definitely say yes to them. But I do think that it's like they don't want to move fast because they don't want you to hurt them, but at the same time, they also feel like if you guys start hanging out a lot, they're gonna be on the brink. So they're like, oh, this is gonna be rough. Like, they're gonna have to like control themselves. For sure. And it's to a point where they literally feel like you're doing alchemy on them. Like they're like, you might be spiritual and they might be like, yo, did they put a spell on me or something? Because like the way that they just have crazy thoughts about you, especially sexually, and they're like, I cannot be having these thoughts about this person and I don't even like know them like that. Like, they like borderline are like, am I being a creep right now? But they're not being creepy. Like, it's just the passion is there and like they just don't have any way of expressing it because you guys aren't like fully together yet. We have both receiving what you need, progression, closure issues. So I do think that they are healing. Maybe they feel like they need to heal that issue from the past or those issues from the past before they come in, Because once again, they want to make sure that you definitely say yes to them. And we have healthy choices, you know, self-love, self-care, being happier. Yeah. So they really do want to make sure that they're healed so that when they come in, you both are good. So you should make sure you're doing your healing as well to keep the energy flowing. They also want you to take control sometimes. Although they are, so the Ace of Swords came out twice. So once again, with that logic, they are a very logical person. It's like they love to be the masculine in the situation, and they love to be the one to talk to you, to talk dirty to you, to like really get the vibes going for sure. But every now and then they like things to be switched up, because remember, they have two sides. They have a very emotional side and they have a very logical side. And I feel like when they're in their masculine, they're the very like logical side, so they're going to be very protecting and what's the word that I'm thinking of? Just very dominating, right? Because like they know what they want, very action oriented, etc. So that's when they're in their Ace of Swords energy. But when they're in their Knight of Cups energy, like from before, when they're in their emotional state, they very much want you, like they want to be more of the nurturer, and they want you to like take control more. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean like materially, I don't think. It's quite literally in the bedroom. Like it's not necessarily that they want to submit to you, but they want to see what you can do to them. Like, because you already are making them channel a different energy when it comes to love in general, because you are so giving that they just want to provide for you, even though that's not something that they normally don't base their actions off of other people. They always base their actions off of themselves and their own logic and their own emotions. But you, when it comes to you, they're like, I gotta do what this person wants for sure. And there's really no debate about it. So it kind of, they're just like, oh my goodness. So they want to see how far it can go. Like they kind of want to see like, how much are they willing to do? Like, what are they willing to do for the sake of you? Like, if you're like, I want to tie you up, they're going to be like, oh, shit. They might have never thought about wanting something like that. That's just an example. But about wanting something like that. But all of a sudden, because you said it, they're like, fine, I got to do it. And they want to see, like, what are their own limits when it comes to you. Very interesting. Very interesting. They are definitely they're definitely trying to see something. I don't know where my other deck is, which is once again concerning me, but it's fine. But we do have the King of Wands twice, so like I said, just very masculine energy. They do want to just hug you, wrap you in their arms. We have strength. Yeah, they want to see if you can break them down, and they want to see if they can break you down. And they don't want to be rejected. I think you will hurt their ego so bad if you reject them. I have to laugh. I think it's not that I think sometimes their fantasies, because remember that 8 of Swords came out before. So I think that sometimes they'll be fantasizing about you, and then out of nowhere, the intrusive thoughts come, and they're all of a sudden like, they don't want you. They're going to reject you. Like, why would they want to do anything with you? Why would they want to kiss you? Like, whatever. And then they just like kind of spiral, and they have to like remind themselves like, chill. And like that's why they get so, they want to plan and they want to do it right, because they're like, I don't want that, like I don't want them to reject me. They don't want those intrusive thoughts to like become the truth. But they want to be very strong. They want you to trust them, especially in the bedroom. Oh my goodness. You see, they have such a passionate energy. They have hunger here, strength, trust. Like they really they really want you to trust them so much that you kind of just like allow them to like do whatever. Obviously with your consent, but they have a deep hunger for you. And they're like, where the hell did this come from? It's like you're literally like, because remember the death card came out, the coffin card came out, and I was saying that it's like very changing energy, like ego death kind of thing. Like you are bringing out a whole nother side of them that they had no idea about. Like they did not know they could be this passionate about somebody. They did not know that they could want someone this much. Oh my God, look what came out again. The death card. That's insane. Oh my God, love. Like they're like, I never wanted love before, but if it comes from them, I could want it. So not only are they very passionate and they want to have like very passionate, deep sex, like they also want love. Like they want the love making as well. And we have creativity. So I feel like they are very interesting in bed, for sure. I do think that they think, it seems like you have a very like innocent, like playful energy, and they want to see how you are in bed because they have their own ideas. And I think that they want you to be submissive, but then once again, like they still want to see like that other side of you that's like really dirty, that is like you will take control because like you want him or them so bad. So like you kind of just like, you trust them enough to like show them that side of you. They want to express that. They want to be like different. They want to be someone so different in bed for you that you are like, you'll never think about having sex with anyone else again, or you won't think about past lovers or anything like that, because you are so deeply like into what you guys do in the bedroom that like there's no there's no other options. Like, because once again, when they set a goal, like they are achieving it. There is no room for error. There's no room for anyone else but them. It's not like an obsessive energy, but it is a little possessive. Like they want to be so good that you will never, there's no thought about it. You're not going to think about anybody else, for sure. Which I kind of love that. So y'all will definitely, it's going to be crazy. That's all I got to say. And they don't care if people are watching. But they are very possessive. So they might care a little bit. Because I think I did mention before that they might be a little jealous. I kind of got that kind of energy. They're very like, they want to show people though that you are theirs when the time comes. So they're definitely going to be like, they're going to be into PDA a little bit. So if you're comfortable with that, cool. If not, y'all will have that conversation. That's fine. But I think that their way of claiming you is through sex, for sure. Interesting. Okay, well, that's all I see. I think we got everything out. If you like that reading, please subscribe. I'm gonna do a lot of the extendeds from TikTok on YouTube instead. I used to do them through Snip Feed, but you know, I like to just get the messages out, and you guys like them, so why make you pay, you know? I am doing personal readings though, if you would like. I offer career readings, general readings, just to see in general what's your energy, what's going on in your life, etc. I do general love readings just to see what's going on in your love life in general. And we can also do a specific love reading. So if you have inquiries or questions, or you want to know about a specific connection with a specific person, I will be offering that as well. That is through my snip feed. You can just find it in my TikTok bio. It's also going to be in my Instagram bio. It'll take you right to snip feed, and then you can just do it right through there. And if you book a reading with me, I will email you a link for a private video on YouTube. And then you can just watch it here on YouTube, and that's it. So that should be fun. If you do want a personal reading, feel free to do that. Like I said, through the link in my bio and my TikTok on, it'll be through Snipfeed, or you could also email me if you want, and then I can help you do it through Snipfeed. As well on my TikTok, my email is FloralMoonTarot24@gmail. So if you have any questions, you can always do that. That's no problem. Or we can just book it straight from there. I take Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, whatever you want. $20. It's like a good price, you know. It'll be about a 15 to 20 minute reading, depending on the vibes. But yeah. So I am excited about that. So go ahead and book some personal readings if you'd like to get some more information that is specific to you and your person. But thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you watched the whole thing. Put a little heart emoji because, you know, we did a little love today. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you at the next reading.